Work is changing. The new workforce is multi-generational, multicultural and device independent. Employees require the right tools to succeed and the necessary development to grow over time. It's time to reimagine work, but what does that really mean? Frank Ricciardi, Vice President and General Manager of Asia Pacific at Cornerstone On Demand, feels that by examining easy-to-use online platforms and gelling that with the modern workforce's wants and needs, we can reimagine how work is done.
It's the first time really that we've had the most generations in a workforce at the same time. People are retiring later, and at a very fast rate, millennials or the younger generation is entering the workforce. And I think specifically the younger generation is, and all of us, to be honest with you, are using technologies in our everyday life that are easy to use, high performing, and deliver value in a few clicks. These trends in technology are things that are really driving an organization's need to implement enterprise systems that behave the way these systems work in our everyday life. So really the employee is a consumer and we're used to certain things. So if I, as a manager, wanted to give my employee immediate feedback, imagine me being able to post something on their private wall, if you will, that says, hey, I think you could have done a better job here, and here's some examples of how you might do it better, or you did a fantastic job. The annual performance review is still important because it does drive compensation, you have to do it. But how wonderful that all of the feedback that's been gathered over the course of a half a year or a year is available to the manager for them to kind of suck in, if you will, right to the performance review.
Ricciardi adds that the most important motivator for many of today's workers is the opportunity to develop through new roles, challenges, and experiences.
How does a company really figure out who those people are, what experience they desire, what's relevant to them based on the opportunities within the company? And by the way, how do you do that and look at your talent pool, if you will, not in silos by who's in your group or your business unit or your product line, but maybe who's in a subsidiary. And so that's power of mobility within an organization.
While many organizations have already implemented automated systems for L&D, recruitment, feedback, and other elements of talent management, programs such as that offered by Cornerstone On Demand provide a singular platform to connect initiatives with employees.
What we're suggesting is, yeah, maybe you spend a little bit more money, but the benefit that you're getting by bringing these things together in a unified way, both unified for a manager and for a business to look at all of this data and make decisions, but unified for the employee so that the employee feels by the way they interact with the organization and or the technology that they see that it's all connected. It's a technology implementation. Are things going to go wrong? Of course, it's technology. Are you going to have to make adjustments during the process? Of course, it's technology. But the opportunity far exceeds, and the results can far exceed any effort that goes into it. So I say start where the business problem is, create a logical and strategic business release plan for increasing the capability over time. By the way, some companies say, we're going to do it all at once, and go have at it, that's great. But some companies don't have the appetite for that. There's resources that are required, there's change management that's required. So start and solve a problem and then expand it and let that capability evolve over time. But the number one consideration is let that capability evolve on a single platform. Create a true talent platform and capability within your organization. And by the way, if you do it that way, that platform will become the place where people come to do their job, not where they come to just do a process or take a training course.